Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Thursday, November 17th, 2011. Today we had a total of 11 executable trade signals for a max potential of minus 12 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups and give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trade day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed from our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, we started off this morning at the 8:30 news announcement. We actually had a high probability half gap fill. The market hit our entry point to the tick only on one candle, and it was right at that news time frame and ran up. So no fill on that particular trade. It did go on to fill the pre-market, what would be the theoretical half gap there. We ended up opening right around, what was that, 32.50, and we immediately went into a signal short. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 6 ticks. And the market started to push down there quite a bit. At the 10 o'clock news time frame, we did get a signal to get long. That did produce targets 1 and targets 2 for 6 ticks to the upside. The market went back up to the open there, kind of started moving a little bit sideways and started sending us into a point of consolidation here. We actually had a signal to get short. Target 1 was hit, no follow through to the downside, ended up getting a stop out T1 minus 2, and then 2 back-to-back full stop outs. And these are unfortunate. This was due to the volatility here. The market pushed up, we had a signal to get long. The market ultimately did what we wanted it to do, but before it had a chance to hit our profits, it actually took out our stops. We used a very tight stop, and then as soon as we got to the 10:45 confirmation time, very similar thing. We had a signal to get short, and the market pulled up just far enough to stop us out before falling over. So kind of unfortunate on those two trades there. We do keep tight stops, and they help us more than they hurt us, but today we ended up getting a couple of stop outs only to see the market do what we had planned on it doing. Right before the lunchtime dead zone, there was one final trade, targets 1 and targets 2 for 7 ticks to the upside. During lunch, the market ended up selling off quite a bit here. We went down, put in what would be the lows of the day, had a little bit of a bounce, signal to get long. Again, another unfortunate one here. The market went up, hit our target, but we did not fill us on that target. Ended up getting ultimately stopped out on the trail there. Even though it hit it, just one candle, we don't count that as profits here. So we're going to count that as a no fill, and end up taking a stop out T1 minus 2. Then we had a signal to the downside that did hit targets 1 and targets 2 for 7 ticks. The market sold off again. We had another signal to get long. Same thing, we were able to get our first position off. No follow through to the upside. That was counter trend after this morning's down move. T1 minus 2. And then to the downside, same thing. We took off our first target only to get stopped out on the second to see the market do what we were expecting it. So another T1 minus 2 there. And then same thing at the end of the day. Came down, filled us. Then it filled the target completely, only one candle, another T1 minus 2. So today was one of those days of, unfortunate fills, and you'll have that sometime, but we stick with our game plan, and we trade the same way every day, and more days than not it pays off. But today we gave a few back. 11 trades, minus 12 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room and video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.